From associate producer on a Sundance indie to Oscar-winning producer on this year's most awarded film, we are in a new season of Oscar Rewind, and today we are talking about Jack Goes Boating, written by Robert Glaudini, based on his play, and directed by the film's star, Philip Seymour Hoffman. What's up, everybody? Cinephile Mike here. It is season 3 of Oscar Rewind, where I look back at the films of this past year's Oscar nominees and winners. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of these throwbacks. We've got some really good ones coming. Our first chapter this season, Before the Oscars. I'm looking at the early work of the individuals who won the biggest prizes this year: picture, director, acting, writing. We're still with our Best Picture winner, one battle after another, and the second producer on the film, Sara Murphy, earned her first producing credit on this film, Jack Goes Boating, serving as associate producer. Now, if you've never seen this one, here's the quick spoiler-free setup. Jack, played by Philip Seymour Hoffman, is a limo driver who finds comfort in listening to his Walkman and hanging with his best friend Clyde, played by John Ortiz, and Clyde's wife Lucy, played by Daphne Rubin Vega. They want Jack to be happy and introduce him to Lucy's awkward coworker Connie, played by Amy Ryan. A casual dinner leads to Jack and Connie exploring the possibility of a relationship with hopes of a boating trip once Jack learns how to swim. Meanwhile, Clyde and Lucy, who seem happy on the outside, are harboring some personal struggles of their own. This poignant look at modern relationships resonates far beyond its simple but stunning New York City backdrop. Jack Goes Boating, it's most effective as a character study. Each of the 4 main characters underplays what could have been over-dramatized moments, grounding the film in authenticity. As a stage-to-screen adaptation, it leans minimal on action, but there are enough moments that land. Hoffman, in his sole directing credit, knows how to frame character-driven work. He really understands the nuances of actors and dialogue. However, when trying to expand the world beyond the stage, some moments feel a bit flat. At 90 minutes, the film can feel both rushed and undercooked, though more content might not necessarily help this situation. Hoffman and Ryan are solid, and their characters' connection, exemplifies why 2 people such as themselves might find solace in one another, even if some of Connie's choices feel a little inconsistent at times. Ortiz and Rubin Vega's secondary couple, meanwhile, they actually provide more of the interesting dynamic, even if their story isn't fully explored. Craft-wise, Mott Hupfeld captures the pulse of the city at times, showcasing the snow-trodden streets of a midwinter New York without glossing over the grit. Grizzly Bear's subtle score enhances key moments when needed, adding warmth and texture. Although this is a 2010 film, it retains early aughts indie vibes, minimal sets, and a nearly guerrilla filmmaking approach on locations like the city pool and an MTA station. Kind of the love that we gave to Honora all of last season. As this episode is about Sara Murphy, it's worth highlighting her contribution. Indie films often work under very tight budgets and compressed schedules, and as associate producer, Murphy helped keep everything running smoothly. Her years working as Hoffman's assistant on 7 films, from Capote to Doubt, clearly informed her producing work. And she has since produced this past season's If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, which brought Rose Byrne her first Oscar nod, as well as other acclaimed films, including Licorice Pizza and If Beale Street Could Talk. Now, as for box office and rewards, after its run, Jack Goes Boating earned $541,992 domestically, and $259,214 internationally, for a total worldwide take of $801,206. Critically, the film is split 67% on the tomato meter from 107 reviews and 48% on the audience side from over 2,500 reviews. Some awards highlights include 3 Independent Spirit Award nominations for Best First Screenplay and Supporting Actor and Actress nods for John Ortiz and Rubin Vega, and Ortiz was also nominated for the Breakthrough Actor Prize at the Gotham Awards. Look, not every film can be a 5-star classic, but Jack Goes Boating is a solid, middle-of-the-road, 3-star film, watch for the performances more than the story. It's a worthwhile look at character work and Hoffman's unique directorial voice. It's honestly a shame that we didn't get to see more of that, as this was, again, his only one. If you haven't seen this one, Jack Goes Boating, or are inspired to watch or rewatch it, it is currently available to you streaming on Prime Video. All right, that's it for episode 2 of season 3 of Oscar Rewind. If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments, how honest do these relationships feel? I'll see you for the next Rewind, but until then, this is Cinephile Mike. You can find me on all social media platforms and on Letterboxd. Find lots of great additional content on my website, cinephilemike.com. But until next time, remember, take a break and watch something new.